So potentially for the first time ever, I'm pretty sure it is the first time now, the total amount of minifigures on Bricklink that are missing packing dimensions is below 200, so that's pretty good. And I am waiting for this one in the mail here, along with a couple others still, so should be able to get that down a little bit again, probably somewhere between like maybe 10 to 20 more of those are in the mail right now. So yeah, then that will get a few more out of the way. Then these 6 Harry Potter are from just the one set, or maybe 2 sets. 3, 5. No, this is just from the one set. So then whenever I could buy one of those if they don't get added anytime soon, and then get those ones. But yeah, then it is getting lower. So yeah, then I'm going to probably then get these minifigures from the set that was in the end of the previous vlog listed onto eBay real quick, because now the dimensions and weights have been added for all 3 of them. So there's that, and then I'll work on that for a little bit, and then probably work on this one. I think it's a little bit larger than this boat set here, so I will try to get this one here. I think this is the book set. Yeah, this is the book set, I'm pretty sure, listed. And so yeah, then after that we have 6 architecture sets, a boat or ship in the bottle, then the bookstore and the Parisian restaurant, and then all of these sets from the haul a couple months back are finally all listed. And then it's time to get to the sets from the haul after that, which is those ones there, and like 5 more containers upstairs. So yeah, then I will get to work on that and then try to get to this soon. So just finished with listing these guys on eBay then now. So I ended up listing the other ones that I had ready for eBay as well again. So yeah, then that is listed, and it is now just past 8 p.m. So I am going to work on parting out this set. I have no idea if I'll have time for more after that, but we will see how long this takes and perhaps get another one done as well. But might just end up being this one, I don't know. So it turns out I am not actually going to be working on this set tonight. I decided that I am going to spend the time trying to set up international on eBay, because right now it's only to Canada and the States, and so I've been thinking for a while about changing that to international. So I've just for the past hour or so been looking into how that all works and stuff like that, because I know how it works on Bricklink and Brickowl, and it seems somewhat similar how it's done on eBay. So I am working on that, and also cleaning up all of my shipping policies on eBay, because I probably, yeah, there's not really much to show, so I won't show it. But then I had like 30 different shipping policies on eBay for some reason. Whole bunch of them just had like 1 or 2 listings and stuff like that. So I just spent a little while cleaning that up, and then also several different payment options and return options. So I'm just trying to consolidate all of that, and then figure out all that fun stuff. It's deleting several problematic listings, because over time eBay changes how they do things, and just something that was fine before, you can't update listings now. So it's confusing at times, but yeah, I'm just gonna work on all of that, try to get that sorted out, potentially get the shipping fixed and set up for eBay. So yeah, I will work on that instead of parting out that set. I don't know what's going on at this point. I have several shipping options and several return options. I'm trying to consolidate them. I, for some reason, have no returns on some, so I'm trying to put those to the returns. I've got random policies that are different than other ones, and I'm trying to consolidate them, except they keep showing up even though I keep deleting them. Like, I go here, I click view active listings, then I follow it to this page so I can visually see, okay, these are Blu-rays. So then I go here, I go to change policy for these items, and then I go to DVD, change, I then let it go, and then I wait a minute until it's done. It doesn't take that long. You can just refresh it, and then you can go back to it, and some of the times it'll be gone, some they'll still all be here. So they're still all here this time. Let's try hitting refresh again. Well, now apparently all of my letter mail listings are no longer connected, and they're on even more of these things. But let's try to find back to here. So now there's only 5 on this one. I think, no, that one's got 0 now. It says 5. So then if I go and delete that policy, then we now have less there. So now I've got these ones, and then I go to like this one here, these 3 here, I have only added from these other ones a whole bunch of them, but nothing's happened, and now they're practically got nothing in them. Then I go to them, and it's just all messed up, and so it's just not working. So it's now 10:05 p.m. and I'm still working on it, but I think I might have figured out the issue. Currently, I have this one here for international returns, 30 days. It's the exact same as the normal return option here. And then I have returns not accepted for here. And so for this one here, it's refusing to update them because these are hockey card listings, and it wants me to individually grade each and every card, which I'm not going to be doing for 151 listings, just so that I can update that. So these ones here are just not going to be updated. And then these ones here, I'm assuming since this policy is the exact same as this policy, it's causing some conflict of some kind, because when I tried creating a new policy that was the same as this one, then it wouldn't let me, because it wasn't, you're not allowed to have multiple identical policies. So what I'm assuming is happening is when I am trying to update either of these, because let me just quickly double check this here. Yep, this one here is now gone. So I'll delete that. And I'm not going to do it again because I am not going to go through that process again. But whenever I'm suspecting that whenever I try to update either of these, it causes an issue for whatever it is that is in these policies, and then those policies probably revert back to a saved state from who knows when. And so then that is what brings back all of the old shipping methods and stuff like that. But this here is just for returns and return. Oh yeah, it's both for returns. I don't know why that took so long to figure out, but yeah, considering it is just for returns on these ones, then yeah, I'm not too worried about it. I can try to see if I can figure out some of the shipping stuff now that I have that figured out. I'm just going to click on this once more and see if it brings a whole bunch back, and it did not, so that is a good sign. I tried to delete these, but you can't delete them that have active listings on that policy and stuff like that. So that does seem to finally be figured out now. So I will try to mess around with it, see if I can perhaps figure out the international shipping now on some of them. I am specifically not going to be adding it for parcel items like the sets, because Lego sets international shipping, there's a above 0% chance that they're going to open it to check for customs and stuff like that, and then it won't be new anymore. So it's just generally best to avoid shipping outside of Canada and the United States for those. And then some of them, like the hockey cards, I'll leave as well. It's just not worth it with the trouble that it's going through with this. But then for my normal Lego items and possibly the letter mail, let's see what all these listings here are. Let's see. Yeah, it's just some old random stuff. Yeah, I'm not going to mess with any of that stuff. So yeah, then just for the Lego listings, which is most of it, it is all of like the minifigures and a couple of random parts that I have listed and stuff like that. I'll see if I can update to for some international places. I don't think I'll update it quite to the extent that I have on Bricklink with let's just see here. and then go to terms, because on Bricklink I have all of these shipping methods set up. I don't think I'm going to go quite that far on eBay, but then I will see if I can now finally get that sorted out. And that took way too long to figure out what the issue was. I started this at 8 something and now it's past 10, and so yeah, we'll try to get some work done. So yeah, by the time I got the other things sorted out, it's already almost 10:30. So yeah, I do not have time to finish with the eBay thing today, but then Monday or whenever I have time again, I'll see if I can get that set up. But at least I was able to get the first complicated part out of the way. Or, well, I think it's complicated, but the other part might be more complicated for all I know. Yogurt time. So then, just got some Lego in the mail today. The first one was this order here. I may or may not have needed some red flags, so I ordered some. And then also just a few other miscellaneous parts I needed. I don't think I need anything in here is 4 dimensions. It's just flags and a couple of random parts. There. Then this order here went to this store for this Angry Birds figure, 4 dimensions. So looking as it has a seam line there, and assuming that it hasn't been taken apart before, this one will probably be taken apart to get the numbers for Bricklink, and then just some random parts for different minifigures. Then this one here, I went to this store for this tile here, which is, if I'm not mistaken, the very last part I need to complete the Parisian restaurant modular. So that will be nice once that's complete. And then this store here, I went to it for this helmet here. I believe that this is for an Overwatch minifigure. I think it's not the last one. I know that there's either 1 or 2 of them still left that I don't have yet for dimensions, and then just a couple other random parts I needed. So yeah, then those are the orders I got in the mail today. So I will get to work now on adding a couple of those dimensions, and then working on the orders, processing them, and then I should probably still have time to part out this set tonight, before tonight, and then pull orders and all that stuff. So just finished with processing the orders, but yeah, then got the very last part for the modular. So and also have to pull like 450 or almost 500 lots for orders tonight. So I do not think I'm going to be parting out that set today, but I might be able to get that one listed and pull the orders for the rest of them. So then, going to start pulling orders a little bit earlier. It's only 8, normally start at 9, but then quick overview of the orders being pulled. We got 7 orders on Brick Owl, 242 items, 51 lots for $425. And then on Bricklink, we have 18 orders, 1,600 items, 376 lots for $11.85. So yeah, I'm going to start pulling orders, and since it's a lot of lots, I'm going to start a little bit early, but yeah, then I'll get to work on that now. So I ended up creating a Staples business account. I think they call it Staples Preferred, in order to try and get stamps here, hoping that they accept PayPal or debit cards, which I think that they do, though I'm not sure. But then every single one of their stamp options are just out of stock, so I guess that is not an option. So with Canada Post directly, they require a credit card exclusively, and Staples, which is one of the few other places that has them online, is completely out of stock. So I'll have to see if I can do a bit more searching. But with stamps, you really want to get it from a established business, because there's a lot of real sketchy websites out there that sell well, presumably fake stamps, or stamps that like they don't fake as in they don't have them in stock, because it's real weird websites that are run through Shopify that somehow have stamps at real good prices and stuff like that. So it's a lot of sketchy stuff if you don't get it from business like this. So I'll have to look around and see if I can find any other options. Yogurt time. So all of the orders have now been pulled, so I am going to ship orders out and then start parting out probably this set finally, which I've been getting carried away with and haven't been able to part this out because of other work. But then if all goes well, then hopefully later today I'll finally have this set parted out. Actually, I completely forgot that I actually won't be parting that one out next. I'll be working on this one here because it's now the largest opening for the listing period thing. So I will work on the largest set, and so this will be delayed again. So just shipped orders out, and I finally got in the mail some Captain Rex Starfighters. I have been trying to get these things ever since they were released, and I was finally able to get some. And so 11 days in the month isn't actually that bad when you think about it, but it definitely took a while to finally find some stores that were carrying it, because I finally found a store that was carrying it, but then they said that they were shipping it, that you could buy it online and they'd ship it, but whenever I added them to my cart to check out, it says something's wrong with your address, you can't. But then randomly, like 3 days later, it worked perfectly fine. So I'm assuming that they listed them before they actually had them in stock online, and so that was some weird back-end code or something like that. So I'm going to work on some of that stuff now. Can't say I've had this issue before. I'm on the Bricklink homepage, and switching between tabs doesn't work. Refreshing it doesn't change anything, but there's just the featured items thing isn't working. Clicking on it makes no difference. You can't click here, you can't click on this, you can't add it to your wanted list. It's just one blank featured item for $10 by default. The other links seem to work. It's just this one here that isn't. The mock name goes here when it's long and truncated. Recent praise by buyers near you. So yeah, it definitely it's not that you see this every single day. Something's definitely not too happy. They're working perfectly fine on my phone, but it's just well, that disappeared. It's just not having too much fun right now on my computer. So then just got the Parisian restaurant listed. So yeah, then that is in an orange box now from Amazon. The one time a couple years ago probably, or well, some time ago. And now I need to figure out where to put the thing. I don't exactly list that many used sets, so I have no idea where to put it. Option 1 is beside the pasta boxes on the floor over there. Option 2 is on the bottom level of the cart. Option 3 is on the shelf over there. Option 4 would be somewhere. I'm not entirely sure. Actually, I might put it in the eBay room then, because it's bulky and stuff like that. And then I can bring up a couple of the sets that I had here, just to get them to the eBay room. So I'll do that then. Yeah, that should hopefully get a little bit of space. Still have the one set down here that I'll keep down here, and stuff like that. So I will bring this stuff to the eBay room. Now that one is all listed, I'll work on the eBay cards for a little bit, and then I will start parting out the bookstore set. So I had an order to Mexico, as you can see there. I don't want to show their tracking number, but then I realized that when I first created Stallion Express, the Stallion shipping costs for Mexico, let me actually just hide that tracking number. It would have costed $17 to ship the package to Mexico. So the buyer placed the order, they paid that shipping, but then I went to make the shipping label, and the prices had fallen to about $5 total for the same thing. So I'm going to go ahead and update all of my rates for shipping to Mexico. So that is another price drop that is real nice. I think before I could only ship with a certain shipping company, but then another one, which is also, I believe, the same one that lowered the shipping costs to South Korea, now also offers the shipping to Mexico. So that is nice, lower shipping. So I refunded them the difference. That should be $12 Canadian. So yeah, then I will adjust my rates for that now. The overtime. So yeah, then this is the end of the vlog. Yesterday I was able to finish with the first one, color, and then the container that wasn't separated by color, separated all of those out by their colors. So then now it's like that. And nice thing about this set here is there's only several large containers, but like like this one here, it's all 1x bricks. This won't take long to get through. Same with these here. But then the rest are, for the most part, nearly empty, like these ones, or only a little bit, like the tan here. Or actually, here's another white one, so I'll put that there. But then, for the most part, there isn't too many bricks, and there's a white brick there for some reason. Let's take that out and put that there. But yeah, there isn't too many parts aside from the light bluish gray. So that one will take a little bit to get through, but not too terribly long. So yeah, there's not like the, I can't remember which one, but I've had like 4 or 5 containers of the exact same color, and it's nearly impossible to get it done with any type of speed because it takes forever to find the parts. But when it's, like if I were to have, for example, like 5 containers filled to the brim of the same color, or 100 containers that were only filled like this, it would be much faster to go through 100 containers like this. It's just faster like that. So it is really nice when there isn't too much of that stuff. But yeah, then I will get to work on this. I might be able to get it done today. I'm not entirely sure though. We'll have to see if I can finish that up. And if I do, then that would mean that the very last set, the very last large set, is now going to be finally completely done. Already getting some of the ones now taken apart from the haul that I got after it that I'll have to start working on. But then, yeah, it is overall pretty good. And there's, with that one, I think the largest set is probably this one here, which isn't that massive in comparison to the multiple modulars and everything like that. And then I've also got a few sets that aren't from this haul, but I just have laying around, like this one Jurassic one here, and a part of a snake thing apparently. That might be part of that set. I've got like Minecraft one over there. I've got like Luke's land speeder, whatever that is. The giraffe from Toys R Us, I think. And where is it? Here is like a fire truck. That's just random stuff there. And so I've got some other sets. Oh, and like that, I think that's like a Harry Potter book or something. I'm not entirely sure. But yeah, I got a couple other sets that aren't from these hauls that I might also try to work on as well. But yeah, great progress on this. But yeah, this is the end of the vlog. So thank you for watching. If you got this far, today is a Wednesday, so the next vlog should be out on Saturday.